Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 5 of Beer Goggles Live, the God of War 2005 edition. That's a lot of rhymes. My name is Ben, and as usual, I will be steering the ship. I've got a new co-pilot this week. I am joined by Matt. How's it going, Matt?
Hi, hello. I'm happy to be here. I'm here for the GOW, but I'm confused. I thought we were playing Gears of War. I see that there are gears over there.
There are some gears
in the horizon. Yeah. Is this Marcus Phoenix's like chainsaw rifles like prototype? Is this how the Greeks made it?
You know, it is a very early prototype. We've been seeing some questionable architecture and design over the last couple episodes in this crazy temple, so it would not surprise me if a dissemble of Pathos Verdes III, once loyal subject of the gods, designed the Gears of War buzzsaw gun or whatever it's called.
Ben, can you go back to those buzzsaws for a second? I'm not understanding the way that the wheel is attached to this.
It's just rolling on the cables.
It's rolled on the cables, so but the mechanism that is...
The cables are probably being lifted on either side, causing it to just roll along the cable.
Right.
They're not
and
actually...
that one in the middle is being rolled... Like, something's happened to that middle one that it's going way faster.
Yeah, they're probably being whipped. Like, that one's like creating a wave that's pushing it along the wave instead of just gravity rolling it along.
The cable wavers should unionize. This seems like a bad gig. They could just leave the pit open and not have to make all these people do... Like, how's Kratos going to get across? You know?
Well,
if there's no platforms.
We are going to see. Well, the goal is for it to be a challenge, not impossible. Well, that's a good start.
This is great. Speed runs.
Oh God. Well, my double jump failed, and I'm already dead. This is not a speed run. Although, we are making...
Is this a no-deaths run?
Well, no, because I'm not restarting the game now. But we are making decent time. How Long to Beat has this game at between 9 and 10 hours.
Mark it on the wall.
And we are just starting episode 5, so we've done 4 2-hour sessions. I'm hoping to finish it tonight so that we get a nice clean start for God of War 2 next week. We've reached the part of the game that is not automatically just like, oh my God, I'm going to have to actually wait for it.
Man, okay,
I'm testing the waters.
I'm
just testing
glad I'm here to help.
The waters. But like I was trying to say, we have reached the point of the game that is not burned into my brain.
Right.
So now it's, I wouldn't say uncharted waters, but it's not muscle memory.
But the draw distance is shallow, let's say, on your memories of this.
Yeah.
Perhaps so shallow that it's a JPEG until you get closer, and it might have a little more definition. So maybe wait until the... Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh, that's not fair. So, Ben, I know you're really trying to focus here and get over this simple 5-hop puzzle, but can you quickly summarize for me the whole story thus far? Because I'll have you know... While being a God of War expert, we might have people in the audience who know nothing about the story so far and haven't gone back and watched the other videos, starting on 5.
Okay, well, we're going to be here a while, it looks like. No, I don't want to switch to easy mode.
Are you sure?
Yes, it doesn't affect the puzzles. It says right there. It's the biggest slap in the face in gaming. Where it's like, would you like to change it to easy? By the way, this won't affect the puzzles. Like, okay, well, that's the only thing I've ever died on.
Wouldn't it be so freaking funny if it's like it did affect the puzzles, and then when you came back to life, these wheels were gone, all these blocks were just lined up the center, no hopping required, little safety rails too, so you could just walk across. That'd be fun. So Ben, summarize.
Right. So summarize
for me now that we're across.
Kratos works for the gods. He did something bad, but the game hasn't really told us what yet. He was a big, cocky Spartan general, youngest ever.
Youngest.
Got in over his head and was about to get decapitated by a barbarian horde. And to spare himself, he pledged his life to Ares, who made him super strong. But then for some reason... Yes, Matthew?
Sorry, no, I was just saying Kratos begged.
Oh, begged. I thought you said Ben.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you want?
Oh, no, sorry. I'll use all of my enunciation and pronunciation from now on. Sorry about that. Continue the story. After Kratos begged like a wimp.
Yeah, so he was given these fancy blades that he uses, and he did a bunch of things for Ares, but for some reason we don't know, he defected and didn't want to work for Ares anymore. So now he's working for Athena, and he's been promised that if he does this one last job, which is to stop Ares, she will cleanse him of his past, and he'll stop having nightmares about all the horrible things he did when he was in service to Ares. So that kicks the plot off.
Okay.
And then in our quest to stop Ares, we found out that we need to go get Pandora's box, because it's apparently the strongest weapon that a mortal can wield. And that took us here, which is the Temple of Pandora, which is this giant, really convoluted temple that is strapped to the back of Kratos, who is just wandering the desert, forced to carry this thing as punishment for his Titan crimes, I guess.
You're liking miniatures too much.
And that is, that's where we are. On the top of that temple, we've been in this temple forever. We've done a bunch of challenges. We've sort of witnessed through environmental storytelling how the architect behind the temple sort of went nuts and lost his faith in the gods. And we are hoping that this Pandora's box will be in the top of the temple where we're at right now. I think this is actually the tomb of the architect, which is at the top of the temple. And currently we're getting spanked by this big golden Cyclops boy.
Yeah. Okay, so I have a question.
Yep.
You mentioned environmental storytelling, and now I can...
Oh, my God.
Man.
That's annoying.
Got to do the wheel puzzle again.
No, I don't. That's the annoying part.
Oh,
there's no
thank
penalty
God.
for this. It's just going around in a circle with this gate. Probably could have put a barrier there, guys.
Environmental storytelling in this game strikes me as very abstract at best, probably.
No, it's kind of the opposite. It's pretty ham-fisted, where you find you find a note that says, "I am having doubts." And
I am dead.
That's
now you're recording on a Greek tablet. Of a man navigating this Greek temple, like, I've heard tales of monsters and demons here. I hope I don't find any on my quest for Pandora's box.
Yeah, well, that was... He actually signed, all of his little, tablet things throughout the temple were signed, his full name, Pathos Verdes III, loyal subject of the gods. And then on the most recent one, it's once loyal subject of the gods. And it's did he signed it like that?
He left that for Zeus to see.
Fuck.
Man, Ben, this dollar store asylum demon that you're fighting here is just making me want to play Dark Souls.
That one, that's the one that is we talked about it on the show, I think. That quick time event is just a little too demanding for this PlayStation Now experience.
Yeah.
I try it every week. I think I've got it once per week.
Hey, well, you know what? You still got plenty of time to get it this week. Oh, look at the cute puppers. Don't hit them.
Kill the puppers. The puppers turn into the big boys.
So, Ben, have you been enjoying your time revisiting this game so far? Or has this been a nightmare slog?
So far, I think we're at 3 out of 4 sessions enjoyed.
There was one you didn't like?
Yeah, the second one was rough. It was a lot of grindy fights. the environment wasn't super interesting, and you don't have like your full set of powers yet, and you haven't been exposed to the full suite of enemies yet. So it's just kind of like the game doesn't really trust you to have a complicated encounter. And so you end up fighting the same guy a lot of times. Plus, I assume it's a limitation of the hardware when it came out, but there's a lot of fights where it just keeps spawning one more guy, where the pacing of the encounter just feels off. You're like, okay, I killed everything, and then two more guys come up, and you're like, fuck, you kill them, and then after you kill one of them, one more guy comes up, and it's just like the most...
We have a little more space in the RAM.
Yeah, it's the most like arduous process of just like, okay, come on.
Well, I mean, don't you remember the way the Greek legends went for Hercules? How he had to fight the Minotaur, and then the other Minotaur right after that, and then two smaller Minotaur once he dispatched the second big one. And you know, the roots of this kind of storytelling is in the Hydra. You cut one head off, and then there are two, and then there are three, and then the whole battle crashes because you can't load four.
Are you
objects
kidding?
at once.
Oh, I thought that killed me. The music changed, and I was like, I thought it was the "You're dead" sound. Oh, thank fuck.
I don't know that this game exactly has kill planes the same way, like, I don't know, Halo does, where it's like, if you fall long enough, you'll die. This one might just have hard-coded, if he touches the fog, he dies.
Well, yeah, it's one of those... It's weird that way, where, like...
Sometimes it's like that, and
sometimes it's a plane, because there's no fall damage, normally.
I mean, you're the God of War, aren't you?
No, not yet. But there's not normally any fall damage unless the game decides you're not supposed to go down there. And then it's insta-death volumes.
The deft touch of the game designers here. Suggesting you don't go down here in subtle ways.
Oh, where did you come from, Mr. Cyclops?
Hi.
You weren't there a second
buddy.
ago. Oh, you've got a friend over there, too. Great.
Oh, neat. We can fight, too. It's just like that fight in Dark Souls. I gotta say, this guy's he's got a loincloth on the front, and he's got a little
that's not a
nothing on his bum
loincloth.
on the back. That's not a loincloth?
No. Or I guess
Stop getting your ass spanked for a second.
Au natural loincloth, I guess you could say.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why their booty is out. Look at that. That is something else.
See, look, there's another one just showed up. Like we couldn't...
Oh, neat. We couldn't just prove that we can beat two at once. We have to beat three.
There has to be two at once, twice, because the third guy comes in partway through.
So that feels very transparent. Do you think there will be a fourth one that shows up as soon as this guy's dispatched?
Probably not, but we'll see.
Oh, get him! Do the quick time.
Whoa!
What else is? Oh, ho, ho, ho,
now I'm dead.
Ho, 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 ho.
Yikes!
Where are you gonna come back, Ben? Where are you gonna come back?
Should be right there.
Oh, thank God. Okay. What other things in the game? So we have the fights that are bottlenecked by RAM or whatever assets can be pushed in. What other archaeological curiosities have you found about this game? Are there like, evident load screens or moments or things that are like limiting the complexity of the geometry you're climbing? Or
well, almost the opposite. We found a really cool, like, obvious load plane, which you would never notice.
Thing, right?
Yeah, you'd never notice on the CRT, but it was cool to see it.
That was the forced perspective hallway where you were walking down and the camera swung down, and until you got close enough, it was just a JPEG of the rest of the hallway.
Yeah, which is kind of cool because I never really thought about it since I had an eye for like game design and RAM limitations and that kind of thing. I never thought about it when I was a kid playing, but like that area is massive. Like that's a complex, cool thing that they did. So it's kind of a neat hack to make that possible on a PS2 that I never considered before.
Have you seen any other instances of things being pre-rendered like that, or is that kind of the only one you've
like
seen
that,
so far because
no.
it was fairly obvious?
No, nothing that direct.
Can you push that statue in the hole for me?
That's exactly what I have to do.
Oh, fun. Good.
So the statue needs to come down here.
Okay, yeah, just be careful. It doesn't look like the physics like for it to tumble.
Because the statue can press this button. Then we go
Not
back
one of those
up.
rocks there, huh?
No, they're not heavy enough.
Those, yeah.
And then once that's done, we go move the crane and use the droppy brick to press the other button.
You're kidding me. Wow, this just seems
Like Zelda?
like a bit,
Because it pretty much
a
is.
little. It is. Yep, it is. You're not wrong. Oh man, I don't know if I can play this game.
I don't know.
I don't know if I can watch 10 more minutes of this game, Ben.
Well, buckle up, boyo, because we got at least
What?
2 hours.
What? What do you mean?
We're going till
You
we're
like it-
done
is-
tonight.
Isn't this the end? Aren't you at the end? This looks like Pandora's box to me. It's right there. You got it all wrapped up on a crane.
No, I don't think that's it. I think
Do you have masters in Greek mythology?
no, I do not have a master's, but I did play this game a lot, and I did read Greek mythology books a lot when I was a kid.
Okay, this sounds like the kind of thing somebody applying for a master's in Greek mythology might say.
That does sound exactly what a lot of them probably say. I mentioned it on the first episode, but this game came out when I was in grade 9, and we were doing Greek mythology, and I tried really hard to get the teacher to give me extra credit for playing it, but didn't work out.
Oh man.
All right, now here is the problem. Now I think I do have to do this stupid thing again.
Oh, the hoppy jump across the pit puzzle? Oh, but the wrong direction. Cool.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Sweet.
I'm pretty
Amazing.
sure, unless I did something wrong that I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure.
I mean, like, can you not just go touch that door and open it? Like, it looks like it's now.
No,
You can
that's
push it
that's
open.
what the button at the front of this does. Is open that door. So I don't know if it stays open now that the other 2 are open, or if I have
So-
to actually race the clock back on this bullshit.
So do you think that the folks that made this game, it's Sony Santa Monica, right?
That is correct.
Or
Yeah.
Do you think the folks at Santa Monica here looked at Naughty Dog's Crash Bandicoot levels where you ran towards the camera and went like, yeah, let's do that.
Well, I mean that
Let's
I don't
make-
know
let's
if
make some jumper
I don't know
puzzles
if
like
that little reverse traversal there
Mm-hmm.
counts as a fucking Triceratops level. Oh fuck me! I had it. I had it.
No, I bet if we had footage of Ben playing Triceratops levels, we might be able to pull that exact quote. I mean,
Oh, okay. Now this is some bullshit. Making me do both. When the first time we did it, there was a checkpoint on the other side, and now I've got to do it this way with
hey, I mean, at least they aren't punishing you with anything more than.
oh my God. the walking with the fixed camera.
Yeah. Is it weird?
A little bit.
What if we pretend Triceratops boys
well,
here and
we've now discovered
the
you
myth-
cannot jump over the blades.
imagining that there's a Triceratops there makes this even worse. So let's imagine you got a little raptor you're riding. All right, Kratos hops on his little raptor and
My
hey,
legally
you go.
distinct Yoshi. Got it. Yeah.
Yep. And there he is. He's lapping up with his normal-sized tongue some berries and, a carnivorous material that he hunted. There you go.
Okay, now I wonder if I
See?
save, then if I die, will it give me a checkpoint on this side?
I mean, I'd say God. We can pray to God, but
Yeah,
it might
pray
have to
to
be
Zeus.
one of them.
Pray to Zeus.
Pray to one of them. All right, so just Ben, holding your mind, the legally distinct Yoshi dinosaur we rode, but this time he's blue.
Oh, he's blue.
He's no longer Yeah, he's blue now. Legally distinct. If you ever need to make something legally distinct, just make it blue.
Oh,
And if you ever need to make something legally extinct, just make it.
Are you
like
kidding
Mario.
me? I was well past that. Fuck you, game. That was not okay. At least it did give me the save on this side. That was.
I've got Pete's pants. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
That was some bullshit. That was.
It was, Ben. That was some bullshit. You know what? Imagine Kratos's little brother dressed in green, not red, and he'll be Rados. You know, he's not as cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Wait a minute. No, hold on a second. He does have a brother.
He does. Demos is his name.
I know a little bit about God of War actually, and I know in one of the PSP, he's got a brother.
Oh my God, this is wow! I failed that colossally. There must be.
Oh right, because you gotta jump. You gotta actually get across. I forgot. I thought it was just press the button and go, and whenever you get over there, but it is timing based.
It is timing.
Do we want to check how long the clock lasts? Like,
I don't want to think about it, as I don't think it's very long. Oh fuck!
Well, hopefully we got some sagely advice here in the chat. We've got Pete's Pants saying this equals some bullshit.
Yep, agreed.
Follow up to that statement is dinosaurs and ancient Greeks did not exist in the same time period. So Ben,
Oh
forget
God.
about our legally distinct Yoshi. You can't use that anymore. That's just actually not possible. Follow up comment from Evan in the chat. He says they were all 5,000 years ago. So it's up for debate right now. I guess you can do your own research, as they say.
Oh God.
And then the stream was taken down.
Yeah. Spreading false information. Fuck you, game.
Seeing some advice in the chat that the door is made of wood, so you should stop being a pussy and open it with your hands. But I might be editorializing there. Oh, is that Pandora?
Well, guess what? I fucking made it. No, I think this is the architect who killed himself.
But he killed somebody else first.
Tried to stop me. She said the gods were fools, that I was a fool. She may be right, but they came to me. They believed in me. She had to be stopped. But now they are gone. My entire family. I cannot go on. So he killed his wife, the crazy fucker. And then he killed himself. That's what it sounds like.
His wife should take a shower. She's got flies around her. She must stink.
Well, this is a skull key. Whose skull will it be?
Oh, come on. Don't do that. What are you... Go get the other guy's head. Also...
Well, I think it's going to be her head.
Unless there's two, you stick one up the nose like a booger and the other one on the forehead.
I don't know. These skull keys have been in mechanics. We've done 2 separate doors.
How do you think the conversation went to make this skull lock mechanism? Like, hey, honey, can you come over here for a second and just press your face into this mold? Just want to get the shape of your skull for no reason.
Well, assuming that he made them...
a death mask. Assuming in Rome.
Assuming he made them in the order that you go through them, they'd already done it for both of their dead sons, so... I guess it was part of the plan.
We're gonna die one day, so we might as well buy the kit and make our death locks now. Do you think you would have been able to take any skull enchantment in there? I mean, like, why does Kratos not have any hair on his head if he's not meant to just headbutt every one of these locks and force his way through?
All right, I'm definitely saving that I got through that stupid door. Fuck.
Good job, Ben.
I knew as soon as we came around the corner and saw that last week, I was like, no, we're done. We're turning it off here because it's going to take way too long to get through there.
Are you a one save file kind of person?
Yes.
You're mad. What if it gets corrupted?
Well, then I never play the game again.
But what if you're enjoying the game? What's so wrong with, like, tabbing one over and making another save?
Because you
this is definitely a case of this is pre-rendered at the bottom. There's no way that this wasn't a JPEG for some point here.
Yeah, but it only goes this far. Like, I think that's more likely just a loading screen, right? Like, although apparently it just did this, so maybe not.
Game showed you, Ben.
Well, it had to
I'm
load this
better.
cutscene. We went down the stairs too fast. If I go down the stairs
Oh, of course.
slower, I'm sure it probably would have been fine.
You took every step, Ben. I think you went the slowest way. I'm pretty sure you could have just jumped off
Yeah, but
the
I was
railing.
holding sprint the whole time. You're not supposed to run on stairs.
I'm sorry, there's a sprint button. Is this Call of Duty?
Oh god, it's playing the action music.
Oh, that's a lot of guys.
They're all tiny though. These are designed to interrupt you so you get pushed into the squishers.
Oh, fun. Do you think you just do a ram dump of the console right now and get rid of these guys?
Yeah. Well, no, because we're playing in the cloud, so we don't. That insta-killed me.
That's bull.
What?
What is that garbage?
Okay, I guess you're
Is
not
this just a
supposed to
room?
stand on the platform.
I'm gonna need to see the Wemyss guide for this room. Everyone,
right?
this just hardly seems safe.
Let's,
That man there with the bow shooting arrows at you.
oh,
That's an OSHA violation for sure. But beyond that, the steam pipes that just kill you. There's some at that door, by the way.
yeah, I know.
You know what triggered it?
Nope.
Oh, cool beans then.
I don't know if I was just standing there too long or what, but it fucked me up. Oh, that, okay, cool. The floating lightning attack, you still get pulled by the conveyor belts.
You can just like, do you have a bow? Maybe you gotta bring
I
some
can
bow.
throw lightning, but I'd have to stand, like I'd get
stand in the-
conveyed.
You can stand in the middle of the room. between
Yeah,
those two
but
pillars.
these harpies will just dive bomb me. Ow.
Do you think David Jaffe's an angry man for designing all these encounters this way?
I mean, I don't hate them. It's just, I hate that I got insta-killed by that thing with no idea of why. I understand the concept of this. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, sure, totally. But this does have an air of hardcore fuck you vibes, though.
Oh yeah, it's the
guys with the guys with the arrows shooting you, but then if they die, at least so far, it looked like then a geyser of lava kills you.
The real fuck you is that their arrows are explosive headed, and when they stick in the ground, they don't get pulled to the conveyor belt. But when I cast my lightning magic that has me hovering up in the air, I still get pulled like that. That's a bit of a fuck you. Ow, these arrows are starting to hurt.
Ben, you know what? The power of the
wonder if I
PS2
just
is
need
limited.
to- Oh, fuck.
We'll never be able to see a more complex or sophisticated game on this console ever.
Ow.
So I guess we're gonna have to get used to these kinds of limitations. Can you do? Okay. Can you do the zappy power right here, like while standing there?
I can do it in the middle here.
Which
think
is
that's
your
it.
least favorite enemy in the game? The bats or the bow guy? Because it's definitely one of these two.
No, it's definitely.
Mr.
What's
Q2E,
the worst?
Q2E you can't do.
I hate that I can't do it on this PS Now thing, but no, Cyclops I generally don't mind. It's the satyrs I think are the worst.
Is it because their penises are just hanging out and
No, it's because
freaking you
they block a lot, and there's not a lot of the blocking. Oh, come on! I thought I just needed to kill the archers. Get out of here.
No, we got a couple more harpies in the bag here. We're just gonna let me shake the bag out and get the last ones.
Seriously though, like, what's
Yep,
going on
there-
here? One more.
No, one more.
There
Yep,
we go.
there-
All right. The block, when
Satyrs.
enemies block, it's not well telegraphed. So you just kind of have to like attack, and if they block it, it's like, well, fuck. And then you don't do any damage. You usually get hit because of it, and it's annoying. And
It
so
is an image of the future? What?
A man
Foreshadowing.
fighting Zeus? Oh my goodness.
What?
I remember
they knew
right,
God
this
of War
actually
3
looks
was
pretty
gonna
cool.
happen? Oh.
I feel like there's some cool. Oh, cutscene.
Isn't
Here
there a
we
kid
go.
that pops out of this?
Not yet. We got many games to go.
Kratos,
Okay.
your quest is at an end. You are the first mortal to ever reach Pandora's box. There is still time to save Athens. You must bring the box back to my city and use it to kill Ares. Return to Athens, Kratos. Return and save my city.
He's so comical. His proportion, just his posture is just so weird.
There is, beyond the obvious like genre DNA, there is a lot of tone and style and respect or lack of respect DNA shared between this and Dante's Inferno, I think.
Oh man, not even though. This one,
I don't know,
No.
man. This is a bit ludicrous. Like, bring Pandora's box here. The thing's meant to be an abstract representation of like the innocence of youth or something or whatever. I can't remember the exact thing for Pandora's box, but wait,
I
do you actually have
mean-
to fucking slide this thing forever?
Bring
No,
Pandora's
we're-
box back to Athens, Kratos.
it has a
You
good
cannot
payoff.
defeat
Just wait.
Ares without it.
Okay.
I mean,
Look,
yeah,
there's a
but,
little thingy there. Do you have to go read that thing?
well, we can, but we've already been here. This is the welcome
Oh.
to the. This temple was erected in honor and at the command of the mighty Lord Zeus.
Skip the lore. Press X
Only
to
the
skip.
bravest. Blah 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 blah. Here, let's use the big
Anyway.
boot. Well, that wasn't worth it. Constant push it is.
Is Kratos gonna get pissed off and just like say, "Fuck it, I'll do it without the box"? Is it not gonna fit out
no,
the door
not-
and he's
not
gonna have to leave it
exactly.
behind?
Here we go.
Pandora's
Pre-rendered
box was at
cutscene.
last
Look at these
free
graphics.
of its confines. Kratos had found the means to destroy the god of war.
It was a flower. He
Far
put it at the
away
end
in
of his
Athens,
sword tip.
Ares knew Kratos had succeeded in his quest.
This is why you don't fight
So,
gods.
little Spartan,
They're
you've
omnipotent.
recovered Zeus's precious box, but you will not live long enough to see it opened. I will see to that. Goodbye, Spartan.
Wait, no, this is not actually.
Yes, it is.
Hades
Yes,
nailed
it
it.
is.
eternity.
Got him.
Began to
Gets
leave
him from
Kratos. His
miles
thoughts returned
away.
to that fateful
From
night.
the 18th court.
Oh, here's your backstory.
From across the
Memories, the
sportsplex.
visions would not fade.
Oh, Jesus.
For how could he forget spilling the blood of his own family?
Oh, that's not good.
A cruel
Kratos,
trick
come on, man.
orchestrated by the god of war.
My wife,
It's rule one. Don't kill your
child.
family.
how
He was brainwashed by
they were
Ares.
Spartan.
You are becoming all
No, he
I
didn't.
hoped you'd be, Kratos. Now, with your wife and child dead, nothing will hold you back. You'll become
voice?
even stronger.
Voice of
You
Ares.
will become
No, the
death
fucking actor.
itself.
But as the flames
It's like
consumed the
it's
temple,
like Jonathan Bloom
Kratos
or something.
realized his true enemy was the god
Hold on,
who
I'm
once
gonna look it up.
saved his life. The same god who had now taken everything from him.
Ares!
From this
Steve
night
Bloom, that's it.
forward,
Sorry, not
the
Jonathan.
mark of your terrible deed will be visible to all. The ashes of your wife and child will remain fastened to your skin, never to be removed.
And with that curse, all would
The amount
know
of
him for the
whitewashing in
beast
this
he
game
had
is
become. His skin
obscene.
white with the ash of his dead family. The ghost of Sparta had been born. In the end, in death, he had failed. As the minions of Ares claimed Pandora's box, Kratos' life faded, and his cursed
Thank
soul
you.
was cast into the fires of Hades.
Well, all that for nothing.
Well, it's not a no-death run, that's for sure.
Kratos fell into the underworld, The river Styx beckoning.
See, this is great, Matt, that this was the episode that you got to be on with me, because now you get to suffer the same hell as me.
Had no intention of resting.
And we get to make all the River Styx jokes we
He
want.
intended to live, to return to
Although,
Earth and
you know,
complete his quest.
Might cost us a few coins to pay the admission.
Our first callback.
There is a task left for me above.
Oh, is this guy from before or
Yeah,
something?
you may not remember, but he was... You start the game on a ship that's being attacked by the Hydra, and you need the captain's key to get into his cabin for some reason. And when you find him, he immediately gets eaten by the Hydra. You go through this huge boss battle to kill it, go inside its mouth, and he's hanging at the top of the esophagus. And he's like, "Oh, you saved me!" He's like, "I didn't come for you." Rips the key off his neck and kicks him into the gut of the Hydra.
Man, Kratos. I don't like it. I don't like this Kratos guy. They should stop making games with him. He's kind of a bully.
Oh, God damn it. All right, well, whatever.
What?
I thought they were both choose your reward chests, so I opened the choosy one as health, but the other one was just health, so now I don't have full health and full magic, but I could have.
Girl, Ben, you know what? In this place, your decision sticks with you.
Oh my God, he wasn't kidding, folks. He's making the jokes. Well, you saw how well I did at the platforming section before. Now this is nothing but just jumping on bones.
Sticks around, folks. We're going to be here a while.
He's still making them.
Same word, too.
Yeah.
How many I
Just
can do
slightly
before I
more
want to
force
just
than the
go.
last.
Just see how many it takes before Ben wants to throw me in the river. Hey, Ben, I've got
did
2
make
coins,
it.
but I want to die. Hey, Ben, don't
Yes.
fear the Reaper.
Oh God. No. I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
No. We're not. No. Just no.
Your chains of Olympus up here with me.
Oh look, we now have flaming versions of the guys we fought before.
Hot stuff. Watch out.
He's on a roll, folks.
Just like Sisyphus, I just keep on rolling, rolling, rolling. Whoa! Just like Hercules, my greatest strength is my comedy.
Was that true?
Yeah, of course. It had Danny DeVito as Phil.
Oh, you mean the movie,
Peter.
not the ancient Greek
Oh God,
hero.
the real character of Hercules that those movies are based off of. No, a funny bone in his body.
He seems like a humorless ass.
Yeah. I mean, there are the 4 humors, but he did not have any of them. Correct. He was not full of shit, therefore no humors.
Oh, I thought you were gonna make like a Shrek 4 joke.
No, sorry. I can make I can make 4 more jokes and then I'll stop, but I don't want to limit myself, actually. Hey, speaking of numbers, what's that 7 mean? Is that like your death counter or lives or something?
Oh
What is
no,
that?
it's how many XP bars I have.
We can spend XP?
Oh yeah.
Take me shopping.
I'll show you the menu after I kill this guy. But we basically have pretty much all the stuff we cared about maxed already. But
Oh. Maybe can we get some cosmetics? Is there a battle pass?
no.
What about that pretty head? Do you want to grow some hair?
Oh yeah, we'll finish leveling this.
Let the alien give the gray alien some hair.
That's Medusa's hair, actually.
Nope, that's a gray alien with like dreads.
See it to be so a predator, you mean?
Yes,
so we ripped her
exactly.
head off at the beginning of the game, and now we have it. And if we want to freeze enemies, we just I don't have it. There we go. We can freeze them.
Oh yeah, just like the predator, the blue beam, and then
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Oh, this looks
Wow.
fun and not contrived at all.
The blades aren't even going the right way. What the fuck? Okay, on this one they are.
Oh, it's gonna change direction
What's
on
wrong
me.
with the middle of it? it's like got a weird outside and inside.
Oh, it's
tube.
speeding up. It's speeding up. Oh, and there's archers to fuck me too. That's not very nice. Wow, that actually like did considerable damage.
Can we level up your health or your resistance to arrows?
No, I'm already at max health, I think. Oh god. Okay.
Can we level your skill up?
I'm trying.
Okay.
Okay, so I can reverse. Eventually.
Or not.
Yeah. Oh, God. There's an archer
don't like
over
those.
there. There's archers
Don't
over
like
there.
it.
Oh
Don't
no!
like it. Don't like it.
Fuck! So close.
At that point, I would have just started jumping across because
I was pressing the jump button as I got shot.
Wait, what's to your right?
Well, I was just gonna avoid extraneous pathways while we were in hell, but I can explore.
And the you know,
Oh god.
hell hath no fury, but the path not taken something. I can't remember what that metaphor is.
Oh god.
Look, if you're walking towards the camera in one of these games, you're gonna get something good.
I mean, generally yes, but I've already got all the upgrades. Fucking okay.
Oh, Ben. I don't like the teeth
well,
sticking
no.
out of that.
No, the jagged hell teeth fucked me up. Okay,
You know what?
really, Gabe? That's your point that you decided was safe to bring me back at? Getting punched in the face by the. Oh my god! All right.
Ben,
cool.
you know what? You got to keep your eye teeth peeled and watch for the platforms to step on. Good oral health is the way out of hell.
Yeah.
Look at these. These all look like the disposable toothpick things that just jammed into a sausage tube.
H.R. Geiger's electric toothbrush. Oh,
This is H.R. Geiger's bathroom. Oh man. No wonder the dude made such fucked up mouth thingies all the time. If this is his bathroom, somebody should get him a new house.
okay.
It's freaky.
Okay.
Evan does point out in the chat that there are not enough dicks in it
Yeah.
to be H.R. Geiger.
Correct.
So, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that
what'd
is
we
a
get?
lot of XP. But
We got 3 bars off that baby. +3 to oral hygiene.
God.
If Kratos is going to face the god of war, he'll do it without bad breath. Because there's nothing that puts a stop to a Greek myth like something that stinks.
This is like actually making me tense.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like it's moving just fast enough that you really gotta like jam the stick over. So it is strenuous and stressful.
Well, Ben, maybe this will help ease
Oh,
the
God.
tension. Just imagine these being giant hot rods that you're.
Fuck! I thought I could go between them.
Just think of that greasy piece of meat that comes in a plastic tube. It's overly spiced, and you always want 2 of them, and then you feel bad after the second one.
All right, Matt. I'm making an executive decision to not go for that XP.
Oh, did you lose it because you died?
Yep. Yes, I did.
This game fucking sucks. Now it's making me want to have hot rods. And those are greasy. Those are bad for you. You know what? You can go get a real stick of pepperoni at the grocery store for like the same price, and it's way better. And it's way more filling.
All right. Do we
And-
want to try this path?
Sure, let's do it. Because I'm going to share with you my really, really scary, crappy microwave hot dog recipe. Because hopefully it will motivate you to get the hell away from
Fuck.
these. Ben, do something!
I'm trying. Jesus Christ.
Ben, I'd sing the
Ooh.
log, the log song. I can't remember what it is. Hold on. The Log Rider song.
Oh, well, nope, clocked. Where will I spawn this time? Okay, here. That's
Very
good.
The Log Driver's Waltz. If you ask any girl from the parish round what pleases her most from head to her toes, she'll say, I'm not quite sure that it's business of yours, but I do like to waltz with a log driver.
Okay, do you see this, Archer? Did you see that shit?
I saw that guy down there.
That was some
Oh,
bullshit.
boy.
The arrows killed me too.
That's anyway. So if you want to ever have like the world's worst for you hot dog in like 30 seconds, take one of those pepperoni sticks that you get from the grocery store, the big like half-inch diameter ones.
Mm-hmm.
Take it, wrap it in a paper towel, and then just chuck it in the microwave for like 30 seconds, maybe a minute. It depends on how cold it is. That will get it to plump up a little bit and start having the grease and oils like come out of it.
No,
It'll also
no,
crispify
no!
the
Damn
exposed
it!
edges and the exterior. And then what you do is you just take a hot dog bun or you take a piece of bread, you put it in there, squirt some mustard all over it, and you got yourself there a really good microwave hot dog sausage. And honest to God, they are not that bad.
I mean, yeah, none of that sounded terrible. I've eaten a pizza pocket before. Like, how much worse could it be? This.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Ben. It's definitely in the same league of food as Pizza Pocket.
Oh my God!
Can I help you with this in any
I
way?
hate this level so much.
Well, fucking see you, guy. Oh, he's down there.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
I saw him. Yep, that's the same thing I did. Oh fuck! Okay, I'm not going that way.
Yeah, let's just skip this part. Can we, yeah, just bye. I believe
so
it was
glad.
said in the chat, they say Hades is other people.
Yeah.
However, Pizza Pants continues, this game proves it. It's actually spinning knives.
This is a dead end. Fuck!
No, it's not. It's a harpy nest. Oh.
I'm not sure what happened there.
Gravity happened. Isaac Newton died in the future, fell into the past, and gravity came
Gravity
with him.
ceased to exist. Well, I think they're trying to do the dive bomb attack and not realizing that there's no ground there.
I just had a thought.
I think.
This is for game developers, so you know if you're listening somehow or watching this later, here's a free idea. Assassin's Creed, right, is that game where you're playing the assassin, you go through all the historical stuff via the Animus. The whole premise is that you have to maintain synchronization by being a good boy and not murdering randomly, and following the laws and customs of the time period you're syncing to.
Oh fuck! No!
Here's the
Fuck!
free idea. Make an Assassin's Creed where you have debug testers or like field scientists who are like, okay, load up this profile. We're gonna just like absolutely push the limit of simulation.
Okay, camera. Okay. Oh.
Aim for maximum desync and see how much we can break this, and then see what events we might be able to divine in a Nostradamus kind of brute force way by pushing the limits of simulation synchronization. You know what I mean? It's like run the Ezio, do the Ezio runs again, but then just murk Da Vinci right away and see what happens. Feels like this idea is a better idea than this level you're playing.
Yeah. This is just slightly tedious.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It should be pointed out you did stand on the knife there. Oh, all right.
I did
stood on the knife
temporarily
earlier,
stand
that
on
was
one of
cool.
the knives. It was... Fuck! Hey, I hit one and didn't die.
That's good. Hey, you're a pretty tough boy.
I can't help but notice that I feel like I went... Like, this is a dead end up here. Hopefully this
Yeah.
is not a dead end. Because if it is,
I
I
mean,
don't know
Ben,
where the
there-
fuck I'm supposed to go.
There's dead ends
Okay,
around
not
you.
a dead end.
Not the exit yet either, though.
No, but progress. We
Man,
got
I think you're
flaming
standing on a
hellbirds.
giant clam that's gonna snap shut on you.
It looks like one of those, what is it, Mighty Max? The Polly Pockets, but boys.
Oh, yes, yes. Man, Mighty Max, what a thing. Was that the cart? So it was obviously a product and a cartoon. But was that the cartoon that had a little shredder-like owl and a big tough redhead, like mercenary bandana dude?
No idea. I absolutely did not have cable to watch the show. I just remember the
Evan
toy
says
I had.
Evan says I'm right. So there you go. Representation for people with red hair being tough, cool guys. I love it.
Okay, we got through the spinning death beams.
I'm sorry. His name is Nigel? Virgil. Okay, that's much cooler. It literally looks like a Rambo with red hair, and it's like, I'm Nigel. That would make too much sense. Virgil and Norman.
Chest.
Is Norman the boy?
Isn't the boy's name Max?
Oh, no. Virgil is the owl. Norman is the big burly boy, and Max is the kid. That makes sense. I guess that makes sense.
Die,
Man, this seems bad.
He won't die.
We'll get closer.
If I jump, they'll shoot me. Okay, well. This is gonna be one of those things where I don't have enough magic to kill them all, so.
Well, it doesn't look like you would have that hard of a time of jumping forward.
But it's going to be one of those things where it's like, oh, I'm going to make it, and then I get cheesed by a stray shot at the last.
Well, if our connection to each
platform
other was better.
Way faster than the other one. Oh, fuck. Fuck!
By the centaur's chin, this thing moves fast.
Oh, fuck.
Ben!
So, Matt, when you are pressing block and you get access to various special moves by pressing the face buttons, and if you fail to release block fast enough, you'll do them when you come out, when you think you're letting go of, fuck you, game, letting go of block.
And I think you were getting stun locked there. Yes, YOLO, just speed run it. Yes, here we go, speed run. Woo, just hit it with your chains now, you got the range. Oh, there it is. We're speedrunning this. Dipshits thought you had the far ground, and then Ben got danger close. Idiots. Throw him off the ledge.
Throw them into each other and off the ledge.
Toss him down to Zagreus.
Yeah.
Let him sort you out. There you go.
Look, there's more. Did you think we're done?
The other stick of ram loaded.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Did that
kill them! Sweet, beautiful cheese. Oh, I love it. And the second one didn't even spawn.
Yet. Just wait for this guy to die.
Now, usually they spawn based on... Oh, there's two more up there, though, so that's good. Now, are they cheesable Minotaurs? They might be.
Sorry, that's a Minotaur?
Yep. Oh, he is cheesable.
Fire.
We're in hell, so they're all...
I guess.
Fuck, yeah, there's another one. Oh, he hit his friend out of the air, bitch. See, Minotaurs are kind of nice because if they don't block, you can get them in the air and just do that flippy-dippy move and essentially insta-kill them.
I guess nice is a way to describe them. They're a little pointy to be nice.
Oh yes, they're very pointy. They also, if you weaken them enough and get them with their QTE.
Yeah, any day now.
It's just a mash, and it gives you guaranteed health.
Yeah, tickle them. There you go. Yep, just realigning that jaw.
And now you're starting to see what I'm talking about, as we have a fourth single spawn Minotaur here.
I mean, it's hardcore that you have to fight 4 of them, but not all 4 at once. It just shows how long Kratos can fight for. It's all about his stamina and endurance. His greatest strengths, his tenacity, his willingness to keep murdering no matter how many bodies are thrown at him.
I know you're doing a bit, but that is part of the style of God of War's challenge, and when it's done right, it is kind of fun where you're like, oh my god, I only got one left. I'm gonna make it. And then more comedy, like, fuck. It becomes this like, I hate that this is not grabbing. It becomes this kind of fun like endurance challenge, but having it literally be this trickle and doing it so many times in this game, it's not the best version of that gag that they've done.
Yeah, and it's like there's no escalation to that. Like, this is obviously
exactly.
like,
that's what I mean.
like,
It's this weird trickle where you think like, okay, I have achieved the fight, it's over, and then it just isn't for like annoying reasons.
I'd be curious to know how much of it is. What is this from? 2006?
2005 actually. Early
So
05.
it's like 15 years old. No, 16 years old almost. It's I wonder how much of it is like just the game design, I don't know what you want to call it, like common knowledge or predisposition towards certain design things that's just evolved to a point where we recognize more rote challenges, and no, we can recognize what is a rote challenge more easily and can kind of workshop and figure them out a little more interestingly. Like for this, it just seems like every encounter is you beat all of one type and then it switches to the other type and then you beat X number of waves of the same type. There's never the pairing combinations like DMC DMC, I guess. DMC and then the DMC5. Those games, you know, same genre, but often try to pair enemy types with environmental challenges or pairings of enemies that like complement in weird ways. So like right here, this is at least an interesting thing where you've got the archers close ranged on a area that has a plateau that you can fall down. That's an interesting idea.
Yeah,
but
it's neat that the archers are always grabbable, so you can use them like I'm doing here as projectiles against these Minotaurs to sort of keep them stun locked and under control. This is actually not a bad encounter overall, as these have been.
Yeah, it's just the weird recursion on these like guys that like nothing is changed, earned, or proven by like I have fought and killed one while fighting off another, and now I have to do it again. It's like, well, I proved I could do it. Move it on or change it up. And it's not exactly, it doesn't, you tell me, but it doesn't feel like God of War is truly a resource management game where that might be a really interesting kind of equation, like a prolonged combat or a prolonged conflict requiring a steady management. Doesn't seem
not on the default difficulty, which is what we're playing on right now. But when you're taking considerably more damage and your magic does less damage, or like you need to make sort of more important decisions of like, do I want the crowd control magic, the AoE magic, or the like targeted destruction magic? And there is some important decisions there for sure, but are you kidding me, game?
Ben, these fucking knives. Just your...
We did horizontal spinning knives, now vertical spinning knives.
I think the knives are chuckling to themselves behind the scenes saying like he's not getting the point. So let's call David Jaffe up. He's on YouTube these days. We'll just let him know that there's a clipping bug on the tower. If he could get back into the old office there and work on a patch, that would be good. I mean, I can do a little drywalling to patch that wall, you know.
Why can't you just take damage? Why does it have to smash?
It's not hardcore enough, Ben.
Guess. At least let me like look ahead if you won't fucking. Oh no! Oh
these little ribcage things poking out aren't.
Fuck off!
Ah! Can you jump up? Yeah, just smash it. Just go. Fuck this puzzle. Jump all the time.
That seems
jump up.
Fuck! Are you?
No. Yeah, jumps, 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 jumps.
No, can't do that.
Oh, why did you jump? Why did you jump into that one, Ben? Come on.
Because the game won't let me look up. Fuck! Ah!
Jumps, jumps. There's no point in doing this slow. Fuck it. Yep, there you go. Jumps. Jump for Jesus or Zeus, whoever. Jump for Juno.
Jump for your bearded god of choice.
Yep, Juno's definitely got a beard.
Come on.
Oh, don't jump, don't jump. Okay, now jump.
Oh,
See? Jumps.
okay. Now how many Minotaurs we're going to have to fight before it lets us on the next one?
3 waves of 2.
3 waves of 2 is Matthew's bid. Oh, we got some archers.
Maybe not for long. They should have been farchers, if you know what I mean.
Ow, those shotguns.
Ben, they're not shotguns. I'm pretty sure if it hits you that close, it's a sword. Shotguns weren't invented yet, stupid.
Correct, you are correct. Let's just grab this health.
Oh, all right. Well, you got another jumping puzzle to do, so I expect you just to jump, jump, jump. So I'm going to bring up a topic of conversation because this is a brainless puzzle to solve.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh my fucking god.
dice. We love them. We use them in our everyday lives, probably. What's your favorite color die there, Ben? I know you've got your big old collection of dice that you bought off the internet and cart around and show off, but I know you got some that you really like. What's your favorites?
I like a good, a colored metal. I like. So maybe like a not quite burnt, but you know those sort of like, I guess sort of burnt titanium or whatever. They have sort of a chromatic. Not necessarily
Mustard,
specifically that pattern, but a metallic dice with some kind of hue, I think, is probably my favorite overall. I don't really care much for those like galaxy ones though that everyone seems to like.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of those on little banner ads on the internet these days, and I agree. I don't like a glittery die.
Yeah, exactly.
I like a good solid functional die, and so much so that I oftentimes when playing a board game that has a die rolling function. Oof, that's a...
I was so far.
Icarus, you flew too close to the spiny pillar. I like a good functional die, so much so that I will often take the dice from a game that have pips to denote things like, you know, 1 pip for 1, 2 pips for 2, and replace that one with a die that has just like straight up the number written on it, 1, 2, 3, 4, like in numerals. No, in what is it, like Arabic numbers? Is that what are?
They're still numerals. They're just not Roman numerals.
Right. Yeah, and as for colors and stuff, I don't know, man. I can get behind a translucent die a little bit as long as there is no impedance to the legibility of the die.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. It's got to be legible, and I found a lot of these Galaxy Brain ones are not. And that, yeah. Oh, thank God, Zeus, you've let me save my progress. I think we are legitimately getting close to the end.
Really? It feels like you've got a third of a game left because you have a thing in your body right now.
No, we're crawling out of hell, and when we get out of hell, it's pretty much just the final boss, and then we're done.
Oh, neat.
I think. It's been a while, but I do remember the hell part. Fuck. Well.
Yep.
Yeah.
No. Do you remember it being this bad?
Sort of. I remember those vertical pillars. I remember hating the spinning horizontal ones. I do remember hating that.
Definitely just buy chest. See you later, chest. Wonder what's in it.
Here we go. Satyrs.
All right, let's see him.
I discovered
Hopefully
last
they'll-
week that apparently the secret is to hit them slowly. If you mash, they block.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, fuck. That's a
Ooh.
bullshit move in an arena without walls. Let's see if
That
we can...
would have been very funny to see you get just blown away.
Okay, I killed one. Oh, God. So I had to kill like 18 of them.
All right, well, time to get a new topic. Card readers. It's another thing on my desk. Ben, what's your favorite kind of memory card for a video game, console, camera, or other electronic product?
I mean,
My
I can tell
favorite
you my
is
least
XD.
favorite.
Okay.
The Memory Stick Pro Duo. Or actually, no, sorry.
Yeah.
That's not my least favorite, because at least you could get adapters for that. My least favorite is the fucking Vita proprietary. Only the Vita uses this, and it's ridiculously expensive bullshit. That's my
Yep.
least favorite.
Yep. My least favorite, XD cards only worked in Fujifilm cameras for some reason. Decided to have their own proprietary system, and boy, howdy. Glad that we finally got everyone onto SDHC cards, or SD, I guess, broadly speaking. I don't think we did note SDHC and SDXD specifically.
I'm going to say no,
I
because I
am-
didn't know what the difference was.
Oh, SD. Okay, so there is capacity limitations. There are class speed limitations.
Right.
And I assume on the inside there's like architecture changes for the card to support like the same size device, but like a board that has more capacity. But anyway, I think actually the legitimately most interesting card out there is Compact Flash, which I have one on my desk here. Compact Flash, basically indestructible if it stays in the camera. I've heard stories of people losing cameras in swamps, for example, and getting them fished out like months or years later, and then the card's still working.
Right.
However,
Oh, fuck.
however, I have dropped a Compact Flash card at work and toasted it somehow that way.
Interesting.
Could not figure out what the fuck I did to it. It's just a board. It's just flash
yeah,
memory.
Like, how...
I don't know what.
Just jarred
One
some
mount
connection
is
loose or
correct.
something.
Yeah. It was incredible, and I was so pissed. Thankfully, we shoot with backups all the time, so, you know, I just fried a $200 card is all. Still have my job.
That's good.
Evan says in the chat that you can get tiny hard drives that are compact flash size as well. The original iPad had one, 80 gigs or 160. That's right, Evan. I believe those hard drives also spun at like 4100 RPM or something. It was like a low speed, or lower speed, I guess.
I want to kill
and,
this guy in a cool way because he's the last one, but he won't die.
It was always kind of my dream to like, not that it would ever be possible or I have the technical know how to do it, but like take out one of those hard drives from the iPod and
There
put like
it goes.
a computer operating system on it somehow. Like Windows running on a 4100 RPM drive
That would be fun.
on a little like 1-inch screen with a wheel that I could use to navigate Windows. Do donuts in Windows.
I'm glad there's no
Actually-
archer shoot. Oh, fuck off! I shouldn't have said
And
anything. I shouldn't have said anything.
man,
That was
you're in the wrong
perfect.
neighborhood. Your mouth fucking shut.
Somebody make a clip of that.
There's no boss fight up here.
There isn't a boss fight up here, I'm pretty sure. It's just a rope, if I remember correctly.
What are you talking about? There's no boss fight up here. This is the
No,
exact
I'm
thing that
I'm
you
telling
put a
you,
boss
I'm
in
pretty
at the
sure
top.
I get to the top and there's a legit rope.
Look, a cutscene for the boss to show up in.
Is the boss made of rope, bitch?
He missed. That was it. That was the fight. That is fucking done for comedy, that bit there. That is 100% like Looney Tunes-esque. Are you kidding me? Is that... What the fuck is this?
He's literally climbing out of hell.
This feels like something that you would make Dwayne The Rock Johnson do in a movie now.
Yeah. He's not even using his legs.
Actually, you
He's
know
just
what?
fucking ripped.
This man, I bet you if you Google it right now, you can go into the old google.com/images and punch into that bar, Dwayne Johnson, God of War, and get some fantabulous photoshops.
Here you go, Evan.
Why?
This is the payoff for that creepy old man we saw.
Who are you?
Now that is an interesting question. For now,
Is this
you
just
must
Ares?
hurry. Athens needs you.
But how did you know I would?
Oh wait.
Athena isn't the only god keeping watch on you, Spartan.
Oh fuck, who is this voice actor?
Complete your task, Kratos, and the gods will forgive your sins.
Oh, god damn it. I know who this is, but I couldn't hear him well enough. Ben, play the cutscene again. Jump back into hell. Can you go back in?
Why would I want to?
Just check.
But I don't want to.
Oh, yes, Pete's Pants. It's Colonel Campbell. That's who it is. And Colonel Campbell is voiced by... What's his name? I'm going to have to look it up. But one time I knew this. Paul Eating? Is that him? Yeah, Paul Eating. So, what is... Okay, so let's go to Paul Eating's IMDb for a
Oh, we got
second.
Cyclops
Did you jump
again.
back in? Did you jump back
I
in the
did
hole?
not jump back in the hole.
Could you jump back in the hole? Oh, wow. Okay. I know who this character is now.
I think is it Zeus? It's one of them. It gets explained at some point. I'm sure I'll
Would
find
you like
out.
to know, Ben? No, you know what? I'll save it.
It's either Zeus or Hermes. Either makes sense. But I just don't remember who they made it be.
I'll let you experience this organically. I feel like so far I'm just that animated GIF of
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio watching the movie with himself in it, just pointing. Like, I remember that voice actor. I know that voice actor.
Okay, well that was easy. Do you want me to try jumping in the hole again?
Yes, go see. Do it.
Okay, we'll
Please.
check the hole.
We gotta check the
Worst
hole.
case scenario, we just do the Metal Gear Solid rope climb again.
Okay, but before you jump in,
Yes.
4.
So, yes, I can go back down.
All right. A Greek hole in one. Now I call that a euro.
A what?
I don't know.
That was worth it. Good comedy material. I'm glad
Yeah.
we rehashed that hole.
It's just like all 4 tires on the car popped at once.
All right. Oh my god, it's been a long time since we fought one of these assholes.
We're gone in an adventure.
We're gonna get her. We got her good.
We're gonna get her.
Oh, she's got 2 sisters. They're
Oh,
very
no.
mad.
What happens if they like zap you a bunch?
You get
Did I?
frozen. You have a chance
that
to
a game
break
over,
out.
or
No,
what
you
kind of
have a chance to break out. But if you get hit by any attacks or you are in the air when you're frozen, you instant die.
Oh, that's mean. Oh, Ben, come on now. You don't need to rip this person's head off and jam it into a keyhole. That's just excessive. We don't have any keyholes here to put them in.
You don't know that? I got to stockpile keys. Oh my god. Hello, guys. Where's my...
Hello, Kratos. It's 11. It's not impersonal. It's a cute little like cursor device to the eye of God is on them.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
the lightning bolt come on hard.
Zeus is lending you his lightning bolts, so he's looking down and letting you hit them. Give me the magic.
Do we want to go back to the hole and get rid of any, like, you know, evidence of Kratos' war crimes? Might be like, I'm just saying, because we do have access to a literal Greek paper shredder. You know, he's got his whole backstory in it. Wow, nice tight formation, boys. Good shoulder work here. Everyone on top of each other.
I mean, it's like the Spartans made the phalanx, right?
Yeah, and this is more like a phalanx, am I right? Boom.
Sure are.
Swish. They forgot their fucking shields. And their skin. I don't. Are they like skeleton men? I can't quite tell.
I think that's what they're supposed to be. They're Ares, like monster warriors or whatever.
Athena's sleepy over there. Do you want to go back and like wake up? Oh man, my baby. I was laying on the floor this evening. Baby did not want me laying on the floor. She kept coming by, getting her hands underneath my head and like going and lifting me up. Super frustrating.
Just let me lie here.
You have toys to play with. Leave me alone just for a minute.
Jeez, when I get all this experience?
Let's spend it. 23. Let's go nuts. Let's buy a convertible. Or chariot. There, you got something that's level 1. Why were you not upgrade that shit so you can kill archers?
Sucks.
You were murdering archers with it.
We'll upgrade this because we have enough to actually upgrade it.
What is this?
This is you summon little ghosty boys and they fly around and punch things or something.
Oh god, this is tedious. Why can we not just click the button?
Because I told you, man. We don't want to level stuff up. All right, then that's 3,000 experience. We can't do anything.
Do the lightning.
Oh, I can do the lightning, I guess.
We need to like not have shit lightning. Oh look, you got a new ability. You can power up it or hold and do something.
Stronger attack. That's it. But we don't have enough to level it up again. So the rest of that.
We got JD Swigs in the chat, Ben, asking, "Are you on pace to kill your brother tonight?"
What time is it? We've been going for
9:30. We've been going for an hour and a half.
We're about to do the boss fight, so yeah, we should be able.
Whoa!
to
Are we really there? Can we just sneak up behind him? Let's get a backstab attack.
Cast your favor on Athena.
Well, he's a little bigger than us.
His box is so dorky.
And now, even Pandora's box is mine.
Is he about to hold like a sermon and like spin the smoke around?
Yes.
Is this Ben? Is this midnight mass?
No.
But we're on an island.
Is this the best you can do, Father?
No, we're not. Well, I mean, I guess we probably are technically.
Technically, every landmass on Earth is an island.
Oh, what a shot! Snap that
chain. See? Upgraded the lightning, you dummy. Bet you would have gotten like a bad ending if you didn't upgrade it.
Apparently, Ares didn't notice that he did that, and he crawled all the way down that cliff. Oh, here we go. Someone cue the fucking Power Rangers theme music, boys. We're going Megazord time.
1,000 years, I'm finally free!
Just a mortal.
Time to beat up Steve Bloom!
You begged me to save your life.
I am not the same man you found that day.
Unusual how detailed his face is, especially compared to Kratos.
You have no idea what a true monster is, Kratos.
I would know. I play most of them on TV.
Here's your early 2000s weird boss transformation. Why does Ares have tentacle arms?
Why does Ares have Stark Tech armor, like Spider-Man?
Yeah, like what the fuck? Oh, alright.
Pete's Pants,
God,
no, they cannot talk it out. This is the God of War, not God of Bore.
Okay.
Man, yeah. I mean, it's been forever since I've watched it, but that Wonder Woman movie where Ares had a righteous mustache. I can't remember if that was a good a good portrayal or a goofy portrayal, but I think it's maybe perhaps a little more inspired than Ares' Lord of the Spiders here, at least. Dang, you know what he looks like right now? He looks like the thing in Zelda Ocarina of Time that, like, you know, skitters around in dungeons and then snatches you up and then drags you back to the beginning of the dungeon and you want to throw your controller out. Having never played a Zelda game, Ben.
I was going to say, I wouldn't know.
As the resident Zelda expert, you would not know. Wow,
right.
he leveled his weapons up. Why the fuck didn't we do that?
We don't have one of those.
Well, can we get one? Was it like on the other paths in Hades? Did we skip it?
Okay. Interrupted my... What? Why is my magic not working? What the fuck?
He probably cast anti-magic shell.
There we go. Oh, animation is not interrupted. Cool.
Do you have healing potions or anything like
Nope.
you can pop in the middle of a fight? Oh, no. Well, that seems like it's gonna... Hey, Ben, we found the part of the game where resource management is necessary.
Oh, he just shot out a health orb. Oh, fuck. Am I just supposed to block that? Like, I don't... Let's try this blocking.
Question, the game
Blocking
just,
is the
warped
answer.
there. Does he, like, just teleport you around?
No,
or is
just
the
the camera
just
just
swing?
freaked out.
Okay. I don't know how to help here, Ben. I don't have hands on a controller.
That's
and I don't
fine.
know
I
if
just...
I'm distracting you
Oh,
talking.
ow. Okay, that's fine.
If I engage you in deep philosophical
yeah, go for it.
Oh shit! All right. Well, let me look for something else on my
Okay.
desk here. All right. Let's see. I've got a sticker of the Boros people from Magic the Gathering on my desk. That's
Magic
that's
the
something that
Gathering.
you know a lot.
Game I've
You know a
never
lot about
played.
that. Card games. Hey, do you want to know what? Look, it's finally come full circle here. The NFTs are basically Magic the Gathering cards. They're all mythic legendaries and cost way too much. And you feel just as stupid paying $300 for those as you do Magic cards sometimes.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
I watched today. No, was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. I watched yesterday one of the weirdest things in the world. It was a cartoon based off an NFT.
I've heard. I saw something in the Discord about that. Is this a monkey thing? Red monkey or something?
Red monkey family or red ape family or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got wind of that weeks ago when when that crowd of people were getting excited about, like, look, there's a trailer and it's gonna be great and this is like the next way shows will be made. And you can have, whatever other bullshit they were peddling at the time of that. And the first episode of that show came out, and it's like 8.5 minutes long, and it's a Flash cartoon.
Oh, like, that sounds fucking terrible.
It's not great. Oh yeah, and then there is Pete's Pants does point out there is something that's kind of racist in it. It's I'd have to like watch the whole thing again to remember precisely what things are weird. There's a skeleton pilot that makes a dead on the first day joke that's weird and a little poor taste, and then there's a lion that's got this quack doctor quality to it. Anyway, I'm giving far too much airtime to something that it's absolute trash.
So what does it mean to be an NFT cartoon? What is
nothing? It's as much a thing lost on this as. Okay, here's what it is. I think in this specific case, the show, whatever it's called, the Red Ape Family or something, is just a show made about someone's NFTs that they have and have decided to give them personalities and character. There's nothing intrinsically blockchainy or permission-y about getting access to the show. I believe there's another show out there called like Stoner Cats, that Mila Kunis is involved with, that in theory you have to have purchased an NFT to be able to watch it. So you have
That
to be
is
part
the
of the
funniest shit. Please tell me that's like extremely pirated.
I think I should be careful saying that because like I haven't confirmed that that's the way you get access to that show, but like it's not publicly available and there are 2 episodes that exist. I suspect it's that there's just like unlisted or private links or something on the blockchain that you got to log in with a wallet or whatever that gives you access to the clip. I will say this, from the trailers of Stoner Cats, it looks like a more well put together thing than the monkey one, which I believe if you watch carefully in the monkey one, there is a weird scene transition error where certain layers of an asset load in later than they should.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. So there's nothing intrinsically like NFT about it. It's just, I don't know. It's the same thing as that pop group that's getting optioned. Not that this is very unique, but like the music industry is always just like trying to find the next big thing, so they're funding like thousands of like, you know, Rebecca Blacks or the next Lady Gaga or whatever. So now there's the next Gorillaz they're trying to find, I guess, by making a group of 4 random NFT characters become a band that will just have auto-tune music like Hatsune Miku or whatever. It just feels bad to live in today sometimes, and you look at what art and culture is being created. It's just like, not to make this the rag on NFTs hour and a half, but I want to know what the real zeitgeist is about them, because you can fake this shit so hard as long as you've got money. You can like put ads out there everywhere, blanket them for weeks, create a public perception that there's like a want and a need or a desire for this stuff. But like, are there people out there that are like really into the aesthetic quality of these cartoon monkey pictures? So much so that they must collect them like Pokemon cards.
I don't think anyone cares about that. Anyone who's actually into it, I think, is just in it for the like, it's an investment.
But there's some people I've seen with, and of course, who knows if these are shit posters or not, but like people that are extolling the virtue and value of like, it's unique and it's one of a kind thing, and it's just like, well,
those people don't understand what they're doing because it's not.
Yeah, those people scare me because it's like you don't actually understand how unvaluable this thing is. It is one of, it may be unique, but there are millions of them generated. It's like Keyforge decks.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no 2 that are the same, but they all have middling value.
Yeah.
Like, they're all able to play the game. Great. But, like, maybe some are better than others. But, like, the aftermarket is just broken on this shit. Because you can't value it. You can't, I don't know. There's a difficult way to navigate the appreciation track, I guess, on this stuff. Because there's just a volume of it, despite it just being one-offs. Also, personally, I think that shit looks hideous, and it's so funny to see everybody just learn every wrong lesson from the successful NFTs. Like, I saw one today that was what was it? It was like something like Scallywags, Ocean Sharks, or something. It was Scoundrels, Outer Space Sharks. I can't remember what it was. The initialism was SOS, and it's just the same thing. You pick an animal and you put things on it. Be it a monkey or
I don't understand what those even are. Is it just like some standard monkey template with like an eye patch or a fucking...
Yep.
So it's just a bunch of variables that they're programmatically just generating like fucking fighting game avatars or whatever. Like, it's just...
Yeah, and there are rarities assigned to certain attributes. Like, I think in one of them, like the gold skin monkey is like a less than 1% drop rate when you get your
purchase it. So you don't even just get to buy one.
Oh, Christ no, Ben! Do you fucking get to pick what you get? Get fucked, man.
What?
What do you mean, what? What?
That's so dumb.
The NFTs.
I mean, yes, Ares just got a cheap shot on me, but it was because I was in stunned disbelief that you didn't commission the fucking monkey you wanted It's a loot
That's
box.
that you could get into. Like you crack the blockchain wide open, and now you're artist for hire. You're gonna commission all these NFTs.
Smash the circle button.
Get him! Oh yeah, health.
And
Wait,
a
does he give me
fuckload of
another health
experience
bar?
for no reason. Then
this
this
it?
is
Did you
no.
speed
This is the most bullshit part. When I was playing this, when it first came out, I never got past this part on the hardest difficulty.
Oh.
Because
What's it doing to you?
he's sucking you into your own head.
Seems very sexual.
I mean, you went there.
He's sucking you. Actually, when I post the podcast this week, I think there's a very good joke at the beginning of it that is... Yeah, it's a good joke.
A sexual joke?
The line is crossed, I think, is what somebody says. Tune in for that. I'll get posted before midnight. It's uploaded. I just gotta click the button. I could do it while we do this. Look at that. The Hopped Up Gaming East Enterprises
Full
are
swing.
so full swing.
Simultaneous
We got a
publishing.
live stream going, and we got a podcast release concurrent. Baby, look at that. The gears are moving one at a time. Uh-oh, I don't remember what I made for the...
What's happening?
I don't remember what I made for the subtitle for the show. Shit.
By the gods,
It's not gonna be
can this be real?
consistent. Yes, this week is explicit. There are no closed captions.
This part sucks. It is cool though.
Oh, is this the defend your wife and kid from you?
Yeah.
Oh man, deep. This game's fucking deep, like a wading pool.
I mean, it's an action game. It's not supposed to be.
Oh,
like...
this is the part where you can hug them.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
You transfer health to them by hugging them.
Hot tub of depth. I'm up to my shoulders in the fields.
Okay, I'm a little annoyed that the enemies just spawn on top of them. That's kind
I
of.
mean, would this game have it any other way?
Well, I mean,
If they were just out of sight, then man, can they do quick time events to you?
yeah.
That's funny. Oh man, I need a screenshot of this fucking meter. the mommy and kid meter. That looks like something straight out of like
Here,
some
I'll
sort
hug
of
them for you.
Euro game. Do you give up your own life when you do that?
Yeah. Oh God! Fuck! Almost wiped right there. Thank
funny.
God you don't friendly fire them.
I mean, this is a revisionist history of what happened.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Kratos probably very friendly fired them.
Yes, this is correct. Canonically, it was a friendly fire incident.
All right, podcast is up.
Can I grab them? I can grab them. Oh fuck! they're
Pants in
getting
the chat
spanked.
asked if you get to do a boss fight against your dead wife.
Well, she is
No,
taking
this
my
is
life
not,
right now.
This is not Bionic Commando. Wait, Bionic Commando, you don't fight your arm.
Oh fuck! Get off me, you dick! I got shit to do. My wife's dying.
Phrases you don't want to hear on a Monday. Ugh. Ben, don't let your wife die.
I'm trying. They're getting spanked a little though.
Why don't you just chuck... Can you start throwing Kratos into that fucking toilet back there? That galactic
They
toilet?
die in one hit, but it takes time to.
Can you just zap him with the lightning?
Fuck.
Yeah, there you go. That's the board clear. Relentless, merciless.
Fuck. No, stop that. I don't know how to. I don't have any health to give you.
Give me the, hey,
Yeah.
give me the kid for a second. Strap her on me for a little health boost vest. Get the baby carrier. You know, they could really help you a little bit by not just standing there.
Fuck. Stop that. The health
How do you
economy
know
is
when you're
low
done?
here. Fuck, I'm gonna kill myself by accidentally.
Can you kill yourself by holding your family?
Probably.
You should try it. One of these Kratos sees ascended to heaven.
Don't ask questions. No, don't aim at the one that's right next to you.
Ben, legitimately an important question right now. What is the plural of Kratos?
Kratopodes. Fuck!
Oh.
Couldn't stop them.
Oh, what's he gonna do? Is he just gonna... Oh, Jesus! What the... Oh, my God! Okay. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, at least I get to start here.
Okay.
I thought it was fucking going to put me back at
The Ares fight?
Ares fight.
Is this the last thing?
We have to do a final Ares fight after this.
So,
But this is the this is the
have-
last thing. There's no. Once this whole fight is over, it's done.
So you may have answered it, but how do you know when you're done this section?
It just ends.
Like, is there a number of Kratos you're trying to kill?
No, you just go until the game tells you good. You have no visible meter of progress.
Timer then.
No,
How long
stop.
do I have to defend my wife for? God of War.
Fuck! Oh God, I'm dead.
Nope. Now what are they? Oh, they don't show your family getting violently murdered again. Great. How to get the secret ending in God of War? No. How to save my family in the final battle? 1. Fight clones. 2. Hug your family.
Yeah, we got that. Thanks, game. Or thanks.
Yep. Thanks,
Game
GameFAQs. User Jago6099 from 10 years ago.
It would be nice if. Oh, fuck.
I feel like this is some sort of gaming cardinal sin for GameFAQs if a user on there is getting you to refer to a YouTube video.
Oh fuck! You got me in the grabs.
Just shut the whole thing down if GameFAQs is telling me to go look at a video. I came
Fuck
here
off with
so I
the
could control
emails.
F. Guide and walk through. Family. Alright, next prime motion, protecting family, live battle.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you should... Ben, there's a little bit of an exploit here. You have 61 level ups. Is there an ability that you might be able to level up that like refreshes a heal or a Rage of the Gods or something?
No.
No?
Okay. There is not.
What about... Ares' first form dropped a ton of red orbs. You should be
It might be
able
that.
to level up Army of Hades magic. Ares' first...
Yeah, I could try that, but that's so magic expensive. I'll try it.
We got 10 gajillion. We're gonna level this thing up a little bit, I think.
Might be able to hit max with it. We'll see.
Rage of the Gods gives you an infinite amount of magic when the blades are maxed.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. Okay, well, if I don't beat it this
Not
time...
to totally cheat and tell you what to do, but...
if I don't beat it this time, then that is an option. Then go use
what
the
is Rage of the Gods?
Rage is just that mode I was in where I had the lightning over me and the, like, lightning Spartan helmet on. But if that gives you infinite magic, I could just spam this that spawns clone... Well, not clone, but ghosts
on
to
clone
fight for me.
violence.
Yeah. I don't know if
This
it
is the,
allows you to repeatedly cast it, but if you can, I could make a bunch of things that would just...
I think just having something else to take aggro other than your, like, 5-year-old child might be good. It's just one of these things where you just need something to take some of the ads away. Look, I played World of Warcraft back in the day. I know how this stuff works. You don't tank with the thing wearing cloth armor. It's just asking for trouble. So is that
That's
like
it.
the army of...
Yeah.
Man, that seems great.
Yeah, but it's extremely like magic costly.
Look what you're getting back from these dum-dums. You're getting lots of magic. Look at that. You're almost back to half magic. Fuck him up. There you go. Get that guy on the back. Oh, he's dead. Okay, never mind.
He's gonna keep spawning for a while, but I can get him with the lightning once I don't have a million of his friends to deal with.
Love it. This is going... Ben, I feel like this is going so much better. Barely any Kratos here for us to deal with. Look at that. I'm gonna pick that one up. Now pick that one up. Oh God, Ben.
Oh, he's just making a big old sword.
Pete's pants, or monks wear leather armor in World of Warcraft, so my statement of cloth wearers tanking being a bad idea still holds true.
Okay.
Hey Ben,
We're almost there.
congratulations.
Please take us home.
Do you see, God of War? You took them once, but you'll never have them again.
You cannot save them, Kratos. You gave them up in your quest for ultimate power. There is a price to pay for everything you gain.
Not that price. I didn't want them to die.
No price is too high for what I offered, and you rejected me. A god! Now,
Oh, he's gonna take your bending away, Ben. Watch out.
Yes, he is. He's taking my blades. How will I defeat him without my
Not
weapons?
Oh, not again.
you should have joined me, Kratos.
Oh no.
Been stronger.
We have no weapons and only feels. Shit.
Hey, Evan, remember that big sword that we walked
The
on?
battle was not over.
Damn, we
The
got
gods, it seemed,
big.
had a final gift for
We
Kratos.
glowed up real good.
I still have allies in
Oh
Olympus.
God, that's
areas.
got to be cutting his shoulders. Kratos, don't do that.
See how
Don't
strong
fucking Squall Lionheart this or Cloudheart it. What's Cloud's last name?
Strife.
Strife.
You know what I really, really like about games? Is when they throw you in the final boss fight with a new mechanic you've never experienced and expect you to do well with it. Like, what the fuck?
That might
is? Like, what?
and change genres too. Like this has become a fighting game. Uh-oh, Ben, I think he's gonna use his ultimate move on you.
Okay. If this makes me do the fucking... Okay.
No, of course not. It's not stupid. It just
I
gives you all
mean-
this new stuff last minute to deal with.
Alright, summon those things.
I'm surprised that he didn't have like a special like I'm murdering you animation. It's like the last fight.
Ow. Fuck.
It's supposed to make you feel terrible when you lose these.
What?
I gotta say, it's interesting that Kratos' appearance, I assume it hasn't changed over the course of this game. He's still wearing the same little loincloth thingy. He's
Yeah.
got no new armor.
Doing
Some
this
of the
again.
changes in the later games, doesn't it?
Yeah, you get more gear that's like visual additions in the other games. Oh, I accidentally did a bad spin move.
So is this what the Balrog looks like if you take off the smoke?
Okay, this is pretty fun actually. This part is good.
That sounds like Stockholm Syndrome, Ben.
No. This part is fun. It's not that hard. You just have to do not accidentally
Okay.
press L1 and square. That will kill you.
What does that do? Oh.
It does that really slow spin move that he'll just fucking murder you while you're spinning like a top for no reason.
So you see how this ends. Oh, Ben, QT him.
It's gonna be
Quit him.
close.
Quit him if you got him.
Woo, baby.
It was I who saved you.
Hey,
In your
Ares.
time of
We're gonna
greatest
hang you with the
need.
laundry to
I haven't
Ares
forgotten,
out.
Kratos. I remember how you saved me.
That night, I was trying to make you a great warrior.
You succeeded.
I don't know why it's the thought that crossed my mind right now, but when Kratos got bigger, his nipples got big.
I mean,
Too.
they were always
Proportionally
big, but
with his
now
body.
they're literal mountains.
Like, yeah. It's he's got some real peaks there, as they say, I guess. This is peak God of
Kratos had
War.
done the impossible. A
We've
mortal
slain a
defeating
god.
Got him.
Ares was no more.
He's in the drinking water. Damn it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's probably just like, you know, God's blood is good for everyone, right? Well, that looks like a nuke, though, so that's probably not good.
Well, just like Kojima says, war is bad. Don't you know?
The city
Don't
had
you know
been
you shouldn't
saved
blow stuff up?
and would thrive again.
City
The
had
Well-
been
same could
saved.
not be said for Kratos.
It had
For
been
as he
saved.
sought to
Charred
rebuild his
corpses
soul
everywhere.
with the help of the gods. The truth
Ben, is that the
was
end? Did you
revealed to him.
win?
Almost.
Are you done playing the game?
Athena, rid me of the memories that haunt me still.
You have done well, Kratos. Though we mourn the death of our brother, the gods are indebted to you. We promised your sins would be forgiven, and so they are. But we never promised to take away your nightmares.
Gotcha.
No man, no god could ever forget the terrible deeds you have done.
In the end, knowing the visions of
should've
his
read my
past would
contract.
never leave him, Kratos made his way to the bluffs overlooking the Aegean Sea.
Oh no.
The gods of Olympus have abandoned me.
The game starts with him here committing suicide, and then
Right,
ca-
right, I
you
remember
catch
this
up to
part.
here.
Oh boy.
There is no hope.
And Kratos cast himself from the highest
Oh,
mountain
that's
in all
right.
of
I
Greece.
remember now. JD Swigs, Mike in the chat.
After
Uh,
10 years of
The
suffering,
credit sequence or this
10
this
years of
sequence
endless
ends with
nightmares,
like I think this
it would
suggestion that
finally come
Kratos
to
is
an
the
end.
god of war for like the
Death
rest of time
would
up
be his
until at
escape
least one of the
from
world
madness.
wars. Something to that effect is
There's
suggest.
there's some secret thing you can unlock
The fate of
that
Kratos was not
does
as it
that
seemed.
for sure.
The gods had other plans.
Gotta wash this blood off. Nope.
Borne aloft like a feather, Kratos found himself risen from the sea and placed on solid earth.
You will not die this day, Kratos. The gods cannot allow one who has performed such service to perish by his own hand. Ares' tactics were brutal. His path of destruction had to be stopped. But now there is an empty throne in Olympus,
We have
and
a
a
vacancy
new
to fill
god
at the
of
office.
war is needed. Take
Basically,
these stairs,
yeah.
Kratos. They lead to your ultimate reward.
Hell yeah, we got Athena's blades now. Fuck that Ares noise.
And
What?
Hades, yeah.
Ah, sure, whatever.
Don't sure whatever.
we-
This is Greek literature. You
Yeah,
need to
but we
respect
know from the most recent game that the other religions exist and have gods. So hell yeah, it's a totally valid thing.
They don't exist yet. Not yet. Ben, you played Forgotten City. You know they're not around yet.
I mean, that's not exactly true. All right, now let's save this. Now, I don't remember exactly how long this takes, but if memory serves, there is some bullshit where if you whack these statues for a long time.
Wait, do we want to get the ending and then come back and do this before you fuck it up and then we are trapped not being able to say we beat the game?
That's what I just did the save for.
I mean, maybe they're gonna reach. Ben, I don't know if you know this, but they exist in the same space as your save file, so they might reach over there and snap it in half.
Yeah, but as long as I don't save after I break it.
So what are you trying to do? Are you trying to
If you
stuff
hit
fairies
these,
again?
if you hit these statues for long enough, they break. And you unlock some very weird 2000s era shit, which actually is kind of relevant to what we were talking about on the pre-show, that game you have.
Oh no. Okay. Well, you know what?
Come on.
I'm okay sitting here and rattling off more topics while you waste both of our times.
Well, you talk about something for a second, and if it doesn't break by the time we finish talking about that, then I will just look it up and see if it's still possible to do.
So, Onimusha, Ben.
Oh yeah,
as a
there's a
PlayStation
name
boy.
I've not heard
There's-
in a long time.
Yeah, there you go. I knew that would activate you. Okay, well, hold on. I gotta have it. Omnimusha?
Oni, like Oni, like Japanese demon. Onimusha.
Onimusha. I take it you played those games.
No, not really. I just remember them. I really wanted to play the one with Jean Reno in it, but no, I never really played them.
Well then, let's put it on the list of Huge Boys Book Club candidates. The Embarrassing Chronicles of Ben's Blind Spot Catalog. I'm surprised you haven't played that, Ben. That was like one of the flagship PlayStation 2 games in the early era, wasn't it?
I mean, I guess, but they were a
I
little,
don't know that it had
a little before my time.
Okay.
Like, they were too adult for me to be allowed to buy. This was like my first
When did you
one.
play God of War?
When it came out, so I was 14. But that was the first game that I sort of bought, and my parents looked the other way and just said, "He's made his bed. He can lie in it."
What year did this come out? It was
2000, like spring 2004 or spring 2005. So I was 14. My birthday hadn't happened yet.
Wow, no way. Onimusha was 2001?
Yeah, dude. You're probably thinking of 3. Like,
no,
Onimusha 3
I was thinking of 1. 2 has the 2 characters in it, I believe, and that's probably the one you're referencing.
Oh, I thought 3 was the one with Jean Reno, but maybe I got that wrong.
Hold on a second here. Let me pull up the proper chronology of this stuff. Like, what a weird. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. 2 does not have 2 characters. 3 has the 2 characters.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're saying Jean Reno is. Oh yeah. Okay, I forgot who's on the box. So like these games are weird because they're. If I remember correctly, there are like vague roots.
I did it.
This. Oh, you did it?
Okay, well I broke one.
Good job.
I think I have to break the other one too.
Okay. If I recall correctly, there are roots of the original Resident Evil 4, that one with the ghosts and the meat hooks and all that haunted house stuff that everyone always references when talking about Devil May Cry and its development. I believe there are roots of that in Onimusha as well. Like it spun off of that same kind of like prototype stuff, but that doesn't line up with time here because Resident Evil 4. Oh, you know what? Here, I'm just skimming an article. The game borrows elements of Resident Evil.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah, that's what it is. Maybe one of the later ones has some elements of 4, but yeah, I don't know. I remember playing this game on Onimusha 1 and Shinobi.
Oh, Shinobi. Yeah, that was a game.
Shinobi so much. I hate that game so much.
Oh, I
do not like games that. I did not like games then that like have things that like take health away as passives or like as ability spends. Nowadays, I'd probably like it a lot more and be way more into it.
That was weird. I jammed in something there for a second.
Dearest David Jaffe, we found another hole in a wall for you to patch. Please stop YouTubing Sincerely, Ben and Matt.
Come on, we're almost done. I want to do this and get the thing. It probably doesn't even work anymore, but I want you to see that it exists.
I mean, can you like click the thingy-mabobber at the front? Is
No,
that
that's just going to tell me what it is. It's the Minotaur that we killed in the temple. But there's a
Can you
special
check
Easter
the
egg
areas
for
still
breaking
and
it.
it says like a big old pile of shit?
Probably.
Some bastard I killed.
Yeah, you gaze upon the bones of your defeated foe. What does this one say? Oh no, I broke it. We can't look at it now. It's not him anymore. Oh, I didn't even notice the hydras behind it. That's cool. I'm sure I noticed before, but...
So, Animusha. What about Oni? Or no, what is it? What's the Rockstar game?
It's Oni, or that's Bungie, not Rockstar. Isn't it Bungie?
It was
Oni?
Rockstar published, Bungie made.
Oh, okay, maybe. But I never owned it, but one of Keith's friends brought it over one day and we played it. But it seemed neat. It was kind of, I think, wasn't that like
Rockstar published and Bungie developed? Yeah.
Is
You're
the
right.
cover for that like a girl in armor with pink hair? Is that the right game?
Yeah, it looks like purple hair. It looks like the Ghost in the Shell
gonna
lady,
say,
but like
yeah.
decked out in guns. What a I beat that game way back in the day, and my God, I don't remember the precise things that happen in it, but I do remember that the ending is completely unfulfilling because it like stops before there's resolution to most things.
Oh no! Why? Why would they do that?
Well, like, but it feels like there's like levels cut or congratulations. All right, what is this?
You have found our secret Easter egg. Will you know what to do with it? Secret message 2 has been unlocked. Yes, I would like to save my progress. Thank you.
So did the other one like pop up a menu that said secret message 1 unlocked?
No. This is how you unlock secret message 1 is by breaking those, or secret message 2 is by breaking both of those
Ben.
statues. Take my rightful
your
place
place.
upon the throne.
Ah, there he is. Dude, that would be very uncomfortable to sit on.
And from that point forward,
There's no lumbar
throughout
support.
the rest of time, whenever men rode forth to battle for good cause or for evil, they did so under the watchful eye
There you go.
of the man who had defeated a god. They were driven forward by Kratos, the mortal who had become the new god of war.
Yeah. There it is. Congratulations, you have conquered God of War. Well done, Ben.
Look at those flame effects, baby.
What's this? Now it's attempt God mode. Oh no. That sounds tough. Should probably
God
save
mode.
progress.
God mode was a fuck. I never got past the protect the family on God mode.
Well, there's always beer goggles extended. You could just keep going. As my child says, keep going. So
Skip
you gotta
those
keep doing whatever
credits.
funny face you're doing forever.
Did it?
So Ben, can you give me just a little hint of what? Oh well, are we already at secret messages here? Treasures? Let's just do it.
Yeah, let's have a look here. There's actually a lot of cool like behind the scenes stuff here.
Character graveyard. What's that?
Well, let's have a look.
Oh no, is this gonna be like here's all the dead people that you killed, or is this like a model viewer for? Oh, it is a model viewer. Okay, that's interesting. For a game that can barely keep 4 guys on screen at once, this is a very impressive feat.
Oh wow. Okay.
Helmet head. I love the skeleton head and how the bone itself is shaped like a Roman Greek helmet. Wait, is this a note? Is this Kratos?
No.
No, this is what Kratos is thinking.
No, I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure he's thinking, got 5 to 8 of these on screen at once.
Ew, look at that freaky Gorgon with its
I don't like the
splayed
T-pose.
feet, quintuple feet. Also, note that
Has
this character
nipples.
has nipples. All the female monsters had nipples. The Cyclops even had a penis.
I really wanted the monsters to come off like wild animals at the zoo, so I thought those elements helped. At the end of the day, we got to keep the nipples, but we lost the penis on the Cyclops. Well, where'd you put it?
Poor Cyclops. Oh, that's the Kratos.
Oh, so
Oh, well, we can't see it because it's standing in front of it.
I assume this has to be David Jaffe's voice.
Yeah, it must be. Blue
But I want it to be Kratos' voice. I almost got these tattoos instead.
I thought armor.
Wait,
I
go to
remember
that
the
other-
armor
wait.
being cool. Yeah, I know. There's jungle Kratos over there. I'm trying to get a
Is
look
that-
at the armor.
Well, stop
Yeah.
fucking standing in the way. There you go.
Pretty cool.
Wait, what's wrong with his chin?
He doesn't have a
Ew,
beard.
Thanos.
Kind of, yeah.
This is some very cavalier kind of writing here. Whoa. It's not vicious enough. Okay.
I'm glad we changed
Alright.
it, even though I think I pissed off the art director.
So anyway, I put this in here
Oh,
to
look at
piss.
that
oh,
dude.
Kratos version 2.
Medieval. Yeah, I don't like that one.
Interesting.
What is this?
This is Kratos version 1.
Giant in a diaper. This is the placeholder of the hero. uh,
Well, everyone starts like that. That's you know what?
this is zombie Cyclops.
Show us the Cyclops penis. Release the Kraken, as they say.
Oh, I wonder if they're...
They won't
No?
let. They wouldn't. Yeah, you know, if you
Oh,
squint on
no.
that last one, the thumb kind of
Oh.
where that thumb lands.
Yeah.
You just look at the right angle.
He doesn't have the pubic hair, but no dick.
I mean,
It's a freaky centaur.
what is that? Skin tar, Ben.
Skin tar, yeah.
I mean, I don't know that I would say you don't have the texture resolution to pull this off. It's working just about as well as anything else in this fucking
And
game.
the real centaurs look a lot better.
Okay, fair enough.
Let's go back to.
All right, go back to treasures. Let's see what gold, what diamonds, what gems lay in wait for us. Secret message 2. Is this a video?
No, it's a phone number.
1-888-4475. Should I call it?
Yeah, you should see if it still works.
I'll do that. But Discord might not. Here, I'm gonna try and make it so that it does go through. Bring it back up.
I assume you just
One,
dial it across.
8-447-5594.
Yep.
Tell me if you can hear this ringing.
Hold on, let me switch.
By the gods, you somehow you found your way here.
It's not coming through that well. I heard by
Okay,
the
hold on.
I heard by the gods, but that was it.
Hold on. We're gonna fix this. I'm just gonna turn off the noise thing here on
Oh.
Discord. We need to have that. Did you kill the stream? It says stream starting soon.
Oh no, I just switched to that so there'd be no game audio playing over it.
Automatically determine this. Allow preview, echo cancellation. Yeah, turn that off. No. Enable automatic gain control. Advanced voice activity.
There should be like a crisper noise detection or something is what you want.
Noise
to turn on.
suppression.
That's it. Yeah.
Turned off. Okay. And then... Okay. Ben, can you hear me do this?
Yes, I can.
All right, great. Bring the number back up, baby. Let's see what treasures lie in wait.
Control 4. Secret message.
447
Turn the game audio down
5594.
there.
Okay, here we go. You hear that?
Yes, very loud.
By the gods, you've done it. Somehow you found your way here to me. I offer you my congratulations and my respect. Together, we shall conquer the perils that lay before us, and we shall always...
Dude, they did it. They found our Easter egg.
Who are you?
It's me, David Jaffe. I directed the game.
Oh.
1v1. The client you are trying to reach is not available at this moment. Please try again later.
No!
1v1. The client you are trying to reach is not available.
We crashed it. We hit their monthly quota calling twice.
Oh no! Oops. Or better yet, somebody over at old Sony Santa Monica there saw the light turn on the little phone machine that plays that, and they went, "What the fuck? I thought we unplugged that," and then unplugged it in the middle of that. Oh, Jesus.
But yeah,
well,
that is a thing that existed with this game, and I guess up until this very moment was still running.
I wonder if it's that my phone is detecting that as like a ring that it's just waiting on, and on my end it times out my carry.
Maybe
it might be like, yeah, nothing's picked up, so
yeah,
1v1 error. Well, you know what? That's cute, I guess.
I'm sure the audio is online if you want to listen to it. I think there's 2. I forget how you get the other one. I think it might be by doing the challenges, which we are not going to do tonight.
Okay.
But yeah, there were 2 of those secret phone call numbers. Hilarious.
My God, that's hilarious. Telephones, love them or hate them. God of War uses them. Well, there we go, Ben. So now that you sit atop Mount Olympus, the champion, your foes slain, your wine cups filling up, and the feast scheduled to happen in your honor, what lies in wait for the future of Ben, the God of War?
God of War 2. That's what's next. I'm pretty sure it's God of War 2 next, then Chains of Olympus, then 3, then Ghost of Sparta, then Ascension.
So
Long
GOW 2.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
2, right? Gears of War 2.
No.
What?
No. God of War.
No, we're gonna play
2.
the big, muscly, chunky protagonist, Marcus Phoenix, with his chain weapons, his chainsaw weapons.
You were so close.
His blades. And he's gonna suffer a great fall at the beginning of the game and have to work his way back up. Right? That's what we're playing.
Well, Kratos does suffer a large fall from grace at the very beginning of God of War 2, and he does have to climb back up, but no.
And I'm sure there's a bug or 2 in the God of War 2 game, maybe a locust, and that's kind of what you're fighting Gears of War 2. I mean, you dominate everyone in this game, and you have a friend named Dom in Gears of War 2. They're basically the same game. I think we could do them interchangeably, and nobody would notice week to week.
Oh, you have to beat the challenges to get the costumes? I was hoping to show you the costumes, but apparently you need to beat the challenges.
Sounds like that's what we're doing next week if we're not
playing,
I
can't even see
Gears of War
them.
2.
Darn.
You can't peek at them?
No. But
Well, what if I just use the old Google
Oh
machine,
yeah, you
God of
can
War?
go look them up, but they're
Costumes.
hilarious. There's one called Cod of War where you look like a fish.
You're kidding me.
I am not kidding you. There's also a cow one. I don't remember what the pun name is, but you're a cow and the blades are milk jugs. And he has udders and everything. It's fucking hilarious.
Our costume pun for this game, would it be Lamb of God? No.
Well, that's a sheep, so...
I know that's a sheep, Ben. I'm just thinking out loud. Decided to take the filter off. Oh, there's the God of War one. A coast? Choose a costume. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll have to look these up. Oh, there's a chef. There's a chef.
Oh, I think there's a businessman, I think, too, where they're briefcases.
Yeah, Agent 47 looking. And then there's also, I don't know if it's this game, but there's a man in, Flight of the Conchords, the Humans Are Dead robot. There's one of those.
All right, well, we're not starting the game again right now. No, we're not doing that. We are going to...
Ben, what do we do now? Do we sign off? Do we say goodbye? Do we say Avita Zen to Greece and tell it to rest tonight because we'll catch it later? We'll catch up with it later?
Yeah. I mean, that sounds like an awful lot. We usually just wave and say goodbye. But, yeah, this has been... The first game's done. It's been a long journey.
Congratulations.
Just over a month. So we've got, 6 games to go. Do we think God of War Ragnarok is coming out in 6 months? I don't know. Seems unlikely.
Ben, small correction. You've got 6 more games to do.
Well, I'm sure you'll show up at least once more.
I'm just going to swing in at the end of every game. That's what I'm going to do.
Swing in at the end and take credit for them all.
Yeah, I beat every one of them. I can mark it off of my achievements. All right. Listen, let's do a Twitch raid real quick, Ben, because it looks like we got the sister podcast, Hopped Up 64, Resident Evil 2 live stream, 37 minutes. Go watch that. This is a time delayed Twitch raid, I guess.
Yeah, we can't actually do the raid, but yes, if you are watching this live, go watch them live in a half hour. If you're watching this on YouTube later, go look them up anyway. They're twitch.tv/hopped-up64. I think it's the whole thing spelled out. Cool group. They do some fun stuff.
SIXTYFOUR.
No, not that part spelled out. Hopped up and then 64, the whole thing. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. We're done. Let's get it over with. Let's fade to black. Just wave and say goodbye, Matt.
Bye, Matt.
God damn it. You know what I meant.